It's really beautiful. I'm gonna take the long way home. In case you haven't noticed, I take the long way pretty much everywhere I go. It's better that way. Most people think that I go astray, but it's them. And I know that sounds like yet another fine example of classic rejection, but I promise it isn't so. If it was, I would know by now, 'cause I've studied myself like I'm a science experiment, 'cause I am. Everybody is if they look at it from the right angle. Everything's an experiment if you think about it any further. I'd rather perform it myself. If you're fully aware, or even slightly aware, it's still terrible. I've had so much awareness, it tends to scare the general public. I don't blame them for being terrified of the likes of me. You can't help how people perceive you. You can't help if they like you, dislike you, love you, or hate you. Hold on a second. There are a bunch of bumps over here. And it always annoys me, so I'm just gonna stop for a second. Because I don't like playing. As cool as it might seem, like turbulence, you know, it sounds exciting, but it annoys me too much. Okay. Cities used to be cool. Now they're just one big ass corporation. And they still can't fix the damn roads. Okay. The whole purpose of this country was to make us think we're free. But everything is just one example after another of slavery. And they make it about race, so they don't talk about the human race. Just divide us. We can't help it, we want to be divided. And then obsess about the things that we think make us so different. Not to say there aren't significant differences in the way we behave, but when people are using that specifically to make money or make themselves feel superior to other people, that's bad, okay? You can talk about these things without having to do what you're doing. You can say a lot of things without trying to lead someone to ruin. You can have a positive objective while having a negative perspective. It's possible, it's possible, it's possible, it's possible. Anything's possible with God. And if you have God inside of you and you chase Him, you're not afraid of Him the way they tell you to be. Because I'm sure clinicians would say that me seeing things they can't see, or seeing things that they specifically call some disorder, or some personal dilemma, or a psychological problem, well, I consider it to to be a spiritual solution to the world that's a total illusion, which is why I say that the solution is delusion. I can't stop thinking about that shit. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm a genius. Perhaps I'm just gaslighting myself, trying to make it seem like all this bullshit was worth it. Maybe I'm just gaslighting myself. I can't stop telling all these things I've done. I talked about that shit tonight. Dude, it works! It works! In case you missed the last video, I did comedy tonight at the East Room, and I did considerably better than I did last time. But I was 5th. That's why. Because there was an actual crowd. And if there isn't an actual crowd, I'm not going to bother doing fucking jokes. You know? I'm just going to try to, like, be comfortable with myself. I always do really well when I do my actual jokes. But when... Well, not always. But... I need to be comfortable doing what I do. Right here. On the stage, it's really weird. Really, really weird. I'm just in this different headspace up there. Like when it worked, I was noticing that because it was working really well. So when it works, it's like I can kind of play with the crowd and they play with me right back. And it's really weird because it sounds like I'm enjoying it. Maybe I am. There's so many things that I want to talk about, but they're not kosher. But I'm sure if anybody insane could get away with anything, it would be me. So maybe I should just let myself go. Don't you guys love this musical critique of myself and my lifestyle choices? Yeah, but I talked about drinking stale malt liquor out of a trash canister, and that shit was warm as fuck, and I still drank that whole fucking bottle because I was having alcohol withdrawal. You know, that's okay. That's okay to be going the wrong way, because it could be the right way if you let it, if you learn from it. Anything could be right after all. Once again, I could just be gaslighting myself in order to not feel so small, because when you realize that it was God that guided you, you feel tall, you can stand tall even though you walk with people that are 7 feet high. It's possible. Anything's possible. Everything's possible with God. And I know this sounds pretty odd coming from a comedian that talks about jumping in front of a bus and things like that. Well, I just have a lot of hope in that. It's really the only thing I have hope in, because humanity voluntarily became autistic.